So welcome everyone. Welcome to this particular session, Gold Rush Daily. Sorry so much. Let me begin by apologizing. I'm so sorry for not being able to publish Gold Rush this week. It's been quite a busy week, meeting after meetings, organizing for various FX events that we'll be having in different towns. And today, just woken up very early in the morning, basically to record this particular session, because later on during the day we'll be traveling to Nakuru for an event that we have in Nakuru at Legacy Hotel. So in case you might be watching me or hearing me, listening to this video from and you're within Nakuru, please I take this opportunity to invite you to our event today at Legacy Hotel in Nakuru from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. All right. So let's look at the what you're anticipating. So yesterday we saw the CPI data which came out. So we are still seeing a sticky CPI. But with this kind of a data, if you look at the previous month, that is the month of August. The month of July, we had 2.7, and for the month of August, we have had a 2.9. So we still see a sticky CPI. So what this kind of data does is that it reduces the chances of having having a 50 basis point cut, and therefore we are looking at only probability of having a 25 points a basis cut this particular year. Okay, so but looking also at today, we still have some few data here at 5 p.m. prelim UOM consumer sentiments and also prelim UOM inflation expectation, which is likely to impact the dollar. All right. So when you look at the gold chart, what we are seeing here, this is the daily chart, right? This is the daily chart, and allow me to basically delete this, right? So I will delete all this so that we can be able to look at it very fresh. So first of all, we have been seeing the price break above that particular level because here we have been looking at these daily and weekly wage, right? This daily and weekly wage, bullish wage that has been guiding us in terms of prices pushing on the upper direction. So here you can see we are still looking at bullish sentiments. This is where we have our all-time high, which is likely to be retested. It should be at that 674. 74.695, okay? 74.695. 74.695. So that's where maybe probably the price is likely to come to. So right now it's at 36.53. All right. So, but when you look at this particular point, what we're able to establish here is a level that price is trying to establish at that particular point. Okay. So we see that level there. It's good to market. Also, we see this particular level here. This is where we have been anticipating the price, maybe probably to drop down to this level before pushing up. When we go to the 4-hour chart, so you can see now this level, it's a bit significant, even though not really fully confirmed, right? Even though not fully confirmed. But that's what we are seeing there at the moment. Because we have two touches only, okay? So then with that one, just allow me to maybe probably mark this one like that because it's a key level, all right? So, and also allow me to mark this one because this is how I'm seeing more of it, which is likely to give us some bullish sentiments. And then I clone that, and then we have something like that, all right? So we can still have something like that. We see how the price is going to react from that particular level. So in case you're going to have a breakout from that particular point, then you're going to see the price come to retest this particular level. Even if you look at it, that particular point, because you want to draw, and you're drawing this resistance or these trend lines, you want to have the most touches, okay? So this one is the best one with the most touches there. And therefore, what we are looking forward, as you can see, it's we are seeing the price breaking above. And where is the price likely to come to test these all-time highs? Okay, so when you come to the 1 hour time frame, now we can be able to see a different perspective from the 1 hour time frame, right? So what are we seeing here? So from the 1 hour time frame, the reason I remove this level is because we have an order block here. So we might see the price coming to retest at this particular order block. Also, we can be able to have this particular level like that. And then now we can be able to have this level like that. Okay. So you see how I'm minimizing. My order blocks are flowing. They are all aligning with the time frames. Okay. So from the higher time frame, and then now what I need to do is just keep minimizing them on the lower time frame. So allow me to come quickly to the 15 minutes time frame. And from the 15 minutes time frame, we can have our order block there. All right. We can have our order block there. And this other one here, we can have it that particular point. And this other one just remains here because this is quite a key level. But we'll come to talk about this because I know maybe probably price might not drop to that particular level today. Okay. But maybe probably you never know. So right now what we are looking at is maybe probably the price taking out the buy side liquidities that we have at that particular point. So this is what the price is trying to hunt at the moment. Okay. So that is the yesterday's highs. That's why we have the buy side liquidities. Okay. So then after that, the other liquidity we have is this particular all-time high. That's why we have some liquidity. So as you can see here, we still have a level here. We have a bearish engulfing. All right, a bearish engulfing. So we might see the price take out this liquidity, then tap into this bearish engulfing, give us a selling opportunity here. Right. Remember how I sell myself, I target only 100 pips. And I usually take break even. I usually take partial at 50 pips in profit, and I put my stop loss at break even. So this is a key level to watch. A key level of interest is the 15 minutes order block, also which is a 15 minutes engulfing. So for me, I usually mark them as an engulfing. The moment I see an engulfing in the same level with an order block, I usually like marking the engulfing because it helps me to minimize the risk. So if you look at this kind of price action, the price opened, pushed on the downside. Okay. So then started pushing up. So of course it created a break of structure at that particular point. And also, as you can see, so that means that price is likely to test this particular level, right? So in case we see a pullback at around this particular point, we might be able to anticipate some buying opportunities here, all right? Because this is the order block. It has already given us the BOS, right? We have a BOS there. So this is the order block. So meaning in case the price comes to this level, we might be looking at some potential buying opportunities. Okay, some potential buying opportunities. All right. So this level, when we look at this level keenly, what we can be able to see here, we see the price taking out that, creating a BOS there or a change of character, pushing up even all the way to this, taking out even this one because these are 15 minutes structure, right? Then tapped into this particular order block that dropped again to retest this particular OB, right? And then now it pushed up. So this was a very nice entry during the CPI data yesterday. So what the CPI data did yesterday, it came out mixed data. We had the monthly CPI positive, the other ones were neutral, and also together the CPI was the unemployment claims, which came out negative. So we saw first of all price take out the sellers, right? First of all, it took out the buyers. I mean, the liquidity is there. So those who are buying were taken out, right? Stop loss were hit because we had the price come and take out the liquidity. Then it pushed all the way up to this order block to give some selling opportunities, came back all the way to this particular point to give some buying opportunities. So anytime you see mixed data, that's not the time to engage the prices because price will always react in both sides. As you can see, it bought and it is sold, okay? Because of this one reason. If you look at this data, we had some mixed data. Core monthly CPI, neutral. CPI monthly, positive. CPI yearly, neutral. And unemployment claims, negative. So it's quite some bit of mixed data there. So once you see mixed data, sometimes it's not best to engage immediately. You have to wait for the price to cool down, so that now you can trade once the market have cooled down. Okay, so if now probably we see now the price break below, in case the price breaks below this level, it's quite a tradable level. So this kind of a scenario, all right. So we'll be looking for some selling opportunities here, and then at this particular point, we might be looking at some buying opportunities. Okay. So, but what I'm anticipating, I'm really anticipating to see a bullish push. All right. I'm really looking at a bullish push. So a retracement to this level, we'll be looking for some buying opportunities. The price coming to this level, will also be looking at some selling opportunities. Okay, some selling opportunities from that particular level. So one thing that I might advise you, even though you see this is a selling zone, right now gold is very bullish. So if you are selling from here, even though it's a high probability level to sell, always make sure that you check on your risk, because higher chances is that we can also see the price. There is a possibility of the price pushing above this zone, coming all the way to hunt these liquidities and create a new all-time high. Remember, gold, it's influenced by so many things. Apart from the technical, it's also influenced by geopolitical. It's also influenced by so many other things that might try to come in between, and you see the prices skyrocketing. So also at this particular point, now, buys are more probable here than sells, all right, because we are in a bullish trajectory. So we want to align ourselves with the bullishness on the higher time frame. So if you don't know how to manage your risk, then it will be best you just focus on maybe buying opportunities only, unless the price confirms a change of character that now we are bearish. But for now, we are looking at only some buying opportunities. Okay, we are only looking at some buying opportunities. So let me quickly have a close overview of the dollar index. So if you look at the dollar index, this is the level that we have been seeing the dollar index trade between this particular level, the support and the resistance here. And we saw the price break above that, break below this level, and then it's basically tested that engulfing. So actually you can have it like that, this order block. The price has tested that particular order block. So this is our support, this is our resistance. So the price has been trading within this level for quite some time. So what might we anticipate? We were looking at a scenario whereby the price comes to this particular point. But because of the CPI data, we saw the price it didn't touch the engulfing, but it touched that particular order block, because you had said this is a high probability order block because we had a BOS at that particular point. Okay, so priced up there, then we saw the price drop. So right now, what we are looking at is a scenario whereby now, maybe probably we might see some bearish sentiments here, because looking at more scenarios of bearish sentiment, the price coming to about this particular level. But now, once this level is taken out, that what will usher the prices to come to this particular point. Once we have a break below this level, that will usher the prices to come to this particular level that we are looking at. And this is the level where we have the sell side liquidities here, right? So I can mark that like that. That's where we have the sell side liquidities. Okay, so this is sell side liquidity. Okay, so if you look at it even from the 4 time frame, what we are seeing is some more likelihood of prices. Let's see, you see this particular level. Then you clone that, right? So you see how the price is trading here. So it has been moving down, then now consolidating in a ascending channel. So meaning that maybe probably we might see price come back to this level, right? Then give us a drop, maybe a break below this, and that might usher breakout on this particular point. So I'm looking at a bearish dollar index, right? In a nutshell, I'm looking at a bearish dollar index. Okay, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get ready for the Nakuru event. So make sure you trade cautiously. Today's on Friday. Don't be trapped in the markets. Also, make sure you are aware of the 5 p.m. data that is coming out, which is definitely going to cause some volatility because it's an inflation data. All right. So with that, guys, always again, as you go to the weekend, make sure that you take some time to analyze how your week was and also to plan even for your week ahead. Okay, even to plan for your week ahead because it's very significant. Remember, whatever is not planned is never achieved higher most of the times. Okay, and failure to plan is plan to fail. So I wish you a very restful weekend. Take some time to refresh and let's meet next week on Monday. And with that, guys, remember to be disciplined, to be focused, and always trade with purpose.